What's going on, guys? One-Eyed United guy here. No! Yes! We got the lead back! See! Get stuck in, grab yourself a drink, grab a seat. We're talking United football. One-Eyed United guy, keeping it on United. Let's go. What's going on, guys? One-Eyed United guy is back. Welcome back to the channel. We are back after the preseason tour. Erik ten Hag is taking the boys out to Australia and out to Thailand. The boys have placed a great record. I believe we went 3 wins, 1 draw. We did pretty damn good, and Erik ten Hag has proven that he is the boss. Yes, Erik ten Hag is showing why he has become the Man United manager, why we signed him up to be our new boss. He is absolutely taking a hold of the reins, put a chokehold on them, and showing why he's going to take this team to the next level. He has made a few signings here. We have gotten Tyrell Malaysia, who this kid, he's going to be a stud. I think with the correct coaching that we're going to get from Ten Hag, this kid could be an absolute beast. I see him as somebody like what we had when we got Patrice Evra. I see him as what we got when we had, Gary Neville. Excuse me. Let me turn down Man United TV here. It's a little loud. Okay. Anyhow, as I was saying, I see Tyrell Malaysia as a really, really great young player. He could play in the backfield as a left back. He can also play center back if we need him to, so he can be very versatile. So he's somebody that I think would be great. We've also gotten Lisandro Martinez. This dude is an absolute baller. I think he can do absolute bits for us. I think this guy is going to do amazing things. And especially with the next guy that just got unveiled wearing the kit for the first time today, we got the man, Christian Eriksen. Yeah, Christian Eriksen is officially part of Manchester United. I am so excited that we got him. This guy, wow, what a story with Christian Eriksen. He started off in the Dutch leagues and made his way through. He was part of that really great squad at Tottenham under Mauricio Pochettino, and was a great baller. He'd been looked at United to come to us for many years. I believe even back at the Louis van Gaal era. I know for sure during back to Jose Mourinho's time, up to Ole, and it just never came to fruition. And then he left and went to Inter Milan, where he did pretty decently there. And then he had that tragic incident at the Euros in 2020, where he had that heart attack, and a lot of people weren't sure if he was ever going to play again or get healthy to where he could get back on the pitch. And then last year he came back and played for Brentford and showed his absolute star power and just showed why he is such a great player, footballer, an athlete, and he's still just such a great person. And he came on a free to Manchester United. This guy is a $40-50 million player, and we got him on a fucking free, guys. He is part of Manchester United. We got him on a 3-year deal for free. I am so excited to see what he can do. And the link-ups that we can have him with. He's going to be able to link up with Lisandro Martinez, with Bruno Fernandes, with Jadon Sancho, who, by the way, Jadon Sancho on preseason under Erik ten Hag absolutely came unhinged. Erik ten Hag set Jadon Sancho free, and if he continues that form during the preseason, the Premier League, all the rest of the Premier League teams better watch out, because Jadon Sancho is coming for you. And we're also going to get Christian Eriksen linking up with Marcus Rashford. And if he stays and actually decides to play, Christian Eriksen linking up with Cristiano Ronaldo. But we'll get back to that story here in a bit. But getting back to Christian Eriksen, I'm extremely excited to see what he can do for us in the future. I think he's going to be an absolute mainstay for us. He's the type of player that we've been needing in midfield for a long time. He is a veteran player who knows the Premier League, who knows almost every single team their defense and offense in the entire league. He knows what they come with, what they can do, what their weaknesses, what their strengths is, and he knows how to play against them. And he even knows our team, our strengths and our weaknesses, and he can help us be better as far as offense and help us in our defensive stuff. He can help, our team that we have right now and tell us, hey, this is what I've noticed over the last few years why you guys have been so shitty. So maybe he can help us out. So I'm really excited to see what Christian Eriksen is going to bring for our team. On another note, there's still a lot of time in the transfer window. We're still in for Frankie de Jong. He's a player that I think could bring another level of talent and strength to our team. I don't know what the holdup is. I know a lot of it has to do with Barcelona. I know a lot of it has to do with Frankie de Jong not wanting to leave Barcelona because he wants Champions League football, which I get that. But if he wants to link up with Erik ten Hag and be a part of this project that Erik ten Hag is trying to build and rebuild our club, I think it could be massive. So Frankie de Jong, if you're watching this, and I know you are, you're a big fan, please come to our club, help us rebuild. Come on, join us, help us. Let's go. Now, if we don't get Frankie de Jong, I know that there has been rumors going around in the transfer market that we may be in to go possibly get Memphis Depay back. That is something that I would not necessarily be against, but I have my hesitations on it. Memphis did not get his fair shake, I think, when he was here. His first little bit when he was here, he did okay, but when he was under Louis van Gaal, he got held back because Van Gaal did not want to let him roam free and do his step-overs and his trickery like he was used to doing. Van Gaal wanted him to be just a stay-in-one position type player. And Memphis is that type of guy. And then Mourinho came in, and he just did not like Memphis's attitude, his type of play whatsoever. Memphis was not Mourinho's type of player. He was not a hard-nosed defensive player, and that's what Mourinho wants. He wanted somebody like that. So he benched him and pushed him out of the club. And so when Memphis went to Lyon, he was able to get under a coach that allowed him to learn his craft, grow, and flourish. And he became a world beater, a great player. He became such a good player that Barcelona paid a massive fee to get him. And now they don't have a need for him because they got players such as, your Robert Lewandowski's and your Aubameyang's and guys like that. So they don't necessarily have a need for a Memphis Depay. And if we can get him in under somebody like Erik ten Hag, who can allow him to play his style of football, but also learn and grow like Ten Hag is able to do with players and nurture them, but also hone their crafts for what their natural abilities are, I think we can get the Memphis Depay that we were supposed to get 7 years ago, I believe. But either way, I think that would be something that might be something to look at, but at the same time, I don't know if it's something that we necessarily need, as there are other options available. I think something else that needs to be looked at especially is I think we still should look into possibly another center back option. I know that we have Varane. I know we have Lindelof. I know we have Maguire. Varane is getting injured easy again, still, I should say. So I think it's something that maybe we should look at having a large name backup to him. Unfortunately, we missed out again on Matthias de Ligt as he has gone to fucking Bayern Munich, who's going to be a juggernaut again, but, what's new with that? But anyhow, I think if we were to try and go, I don't even know who we could be in the market for at the moment. I know that there was somebody in the running. I believe he is in the Dutch league again over at PSV. I cannot think of his name at the moment. I will get that in the next video, guys, for you. But I know that he was a center defensive midfielder, I believe. But I'll get that information for you on the next video. But I think he's somebody that we're looking at. I think another thing that definitely is going to need to be talked about, and that's the next topic here that we're going to get into, Cristiano Ronaldo. It has been a lot of will he, won't he, is he going to stay, is he going to go, are we going to have Cristiano Ronaldo at the club? Now, there is no doubt that CR7 is one of the greatest players of all time, by far one of the top two of his generation. Him and Lionel Messi are by far the greatest two players I've ever had the opportunity to watch in my lifetime, by far. And, you know, I was extremely happy last year when we got him back, because I watched him come into United as a young 17-year-old kid. I thought this kid, you know, when we first saw him, I was like, who's this gangly little turd taking the number 7 from David Beckham, you know? And he came in and became somebody that I was like, okay, this kid's a stud. And he left, went to Madrid, and became, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo, as we all know. And he came back last year, and I thought, hey, you know, let's see what happens. Let's see if he's going to finish his career at United as the legend that he is already and put a legendary stamp on the end of his career. And it hasn't panned out the way that I, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that are fans of United, were planning on. But it hasn't turned out the way we wanted, of course, as I was saying. But I think a lot of it has to do, as his aspirations have been that he wants to play Champions League football, which, of course, we are not playing in the Champions League this year. We are in the Europa League due to last year's really crummy outcome. But, you know, I mean, that is what it is. But he's a part of this club, whether, you know, if he wanted to be in the Champions League or not, he's a part of this club, and that's where we're at, is in the Europa League. If he wants out, he needs to figure out a way to get out. You know, a lot of the more recent things that have been happening, he is having a harder time finding a club to sign him. He's, you know, in his mid-30s. He's 35, I believe. 35, 36. It's a lot harder for somebody his age to find a team to sign him, especially at the wages that he's demanding. Yes, you're a top all-time player, Cristiano, but guess what? You're not a young, spry 20-year-old kid that's going to be scoring 40, 50 goals a year like you used to. A lot of teams aren't going to be in for you like they used to back in your 20s, when you went for hundreds of millions of dollars to Real Madrid and to Juventus. It's just how it is, dude. So, you know, he is going to have to understand that Erik ten Hag is going to be calling the shots. And Erik ten Hag is actually pulling a lot of real big boy moves on him and letting him know that, you know what, you don't want to play, then you're going to sit on the bench. You don't want to be here, you can get the hell out of the club. And you know what, I got to give Erik ten Hag an absolute round of applause for that, because he's pulling the same type of stuff that Sir Alex Ferguson did back when he took over back in, I believe, 88 or 89, whenever it was he took over. I can't remember the dates. It's been a long day, guys. But either way, Erik ten Hag is doing the same type of stuff that Sir Alex did back when he took over. He is telling each and every player, the star players, to the youth squad, to the cooks in the kitchen, to the janitors, everybody, to the groundsmen, I am the boss here. I'm running this shit, and you're going to do it as I say. And you know what? That goes to the top guy in the locker room, and that's you, Cristiano Ronaldo. My way, highway. So, Cristiano, you need to fall in line. You either need to be part of the team or you need to get out of the team. And you know what? I think Erik ten Hag showing that he is the boss is the way it needs to be, and I applaud him for that. So that's where my stand is. CR7 showed up to the training ground today with the rest of the team after the preseason today, but he showed up with his agent and Sir Alex Ferguson in tow. I don't know if that's Ronaldo trying to pull a power struggle thing against Ten Hag, or if that's Sir Alex coming to tell Ronaldo, hey, you need to listen to the manager and do as he says because the manager's running the show. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to see how this plays out, guys. But I hope it's definitely the latter, where Sir Alex is telling CR7 that he needs to either be part of the team or get the hell out, because that's how it needs to be. The manager is running the show, not the players. You can't let the inmates run the asylum. And that's my take on that, guys. So please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please hit me up, whatever you guys want to talk about in the next video. And please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel. And until then, One-Eyed United Guy will be keeping an eye on United. Until the next one, guys, take care of yourselves. Peace out.